Mancini. And that's really the question. How could they do it? But yet they have to do it. John Means will be coming back. Keegan Aiken. They just have not developed their pitching staff outside of John Means. He's the only one. So Baltimore's still a couple of years away. The bullpen with Hunter Harvey hopefully coming back. They got Cesar Valdez, who did a reasonable job. Cole Sulser did a nice job. Paul Fry, Tanner Scott. Still don't know what they're going to do with Tanner Scott, who's a big-time talent. We'll see. All right, today's podcast will end around 9:30. Just letting you know we got to cut it short, a few minutes. But we certainly made it our business to be here this morning. All right, as far as Boston is concerned, rumor has it they're interested in Anthony Rizzo. And why not when you've got Bobby Dalbec and Michael Chavis at first base? Rizzo fits perfectly to this team. Perfectly. This team. And they got Devers, and Verdugo is the only left-handed batter. I'll tell you what, he fits perfect. And they could try to pick up a pitcher. I'll tell you that right now. You want to talk about Berrios, and they talk about Berrios going to Toronto. Well, when you got Nate Eovaldi and Eduardo Rodriguez and Nick Pivetta as your only three pitchers that you can be guaranteed to be decent, and Chris Sale coming back could be the best acquisition ever. Rumor also has it that they're also, even though they extended Matt Barnes, they're also interested in Craig Kimbrell, but everybody would be. So I think that in the second half you could absolutely expect some action out of Rizzo in Boston. As far as the Yankees are concerned, I'm still going to say that if the Yankees do not get themselves in contention, I mean, let's face it, how much are they going to get for Gary Sanchez? How much are they going to get for it's either Gleyber Torres or Aaron Judge? Nobody's going to trade for the Stanton contract. There's nobody else there on this team. Andujar is still unproven, and he's on the injured list. There's nobody. The Yankees want to make deals, but there's nobody to trade. Cole, Montgomery, Taillon, Devi Garcia, Mike King. There's Clark Schmidt, Severino, Klub. There's nobody to trade. They're not even going to trade Chapman the way he's pitching. The only players the Yankees have to trade could be Gleyber Torres and Aaron Judge. And I think, just like the Red Sox did, when they did not sign Mookie Betts and wound up building a contending team without Mookie Betts. Anybody notice that? Anybody remember that they let Mookie Betts go and people were scratching on the Red Sox to get a stake? Red Sox could win this division. Red Sox are not stinking up the joint, okay? Certainly, Red Sox not stinking up the joint. Good morning to King Hap. Okay, so we are rocking and rolling. White Sox Al has made it here on a day that we're talking about gut feelings for the second half, okay? And tomorrow we'll have more gut feelings. We'll have more stuff. We'll be here tomorrow, and we'll be back in our regular studio at home, so things will be better. We're shortening the podcast this morning, but I hope you understand we got some stuff to carry on, but we're going to keep it going. So I think the Yankees...
Carry on.
What are you singing about? Could you start packing, please? Are you packed?
No, I'm smoking weed.
Holy mackerel. Tampa... Of course, you never know what Tampa's going to do. But, yes, Vidal Brujan, the switch-hitting left fielder, second baseman. You know, if you're paying attention, you got Franco. Not only is he a great player, and he's playing shortstop now, he's also a switch hitter. Brujan, also a switch hitter. Give this team some credit. With the budget that they have, they got the Wander Franco. They got the Vidal Brujan, who I think is going to be an outstanding player in the second half. Forget the fact that he's sitting out a bunch of games and they're getting him acclimated. He's going to be a terrific player. If Glasnow and Chris Archer do come back, this is going to be a heck of a team. Is there a player to latch on to in the pitching staff on this team? Absolutely yes. It is Shane McClanahan. Will they go out and get Craig Kimbrell? That or Ian Kennedy from Texas. That's so Kimbrel. I mean, so many teams interested in Kimbrel. You got to run the team. I heard also interested in Greg Kimbrel big time would be the San Francisco Giants, who really want to load up that bullpen because they don't. That's the way they're gonna. That's the way they're gonna win. But right now for Tampa, I mean, I don't know how much confidence they have in Diego Castillo, Peter Fairbanks. And how much confidence do they have in Rising, whatever his name is? Let's just call him JP, okay? Jeffrey Springs is the lefty. So keep in mind, if Tampa makes the big push, but the player to pick up is Shane McClanahan. They got 4 lefties in the rotation with Yarborough, Hill, McClanahan, and Fleming. 4 lefties in the rotation. Is that the reason why the Yankees only have Brett Gardner as a left-handed hitter in their lineup? People criticize the Yankees because they only have they don't have any left-handers in the lineup. But you take a look at the American League, and you got the Red Sox with Eduardo Rodriguez, Martin Perez, and Chris Sale. You got the Tampa with Yarborough, Hill, McClanahan, and Fleming. And you got Toronto with Hyun-Shin Ryu, Steven Matz, and Robbie Ray. There's a reason why the Yankees do not have lefties in their lineup. Everybody criticized the Yankees because they've always been known to have that left-handed power hitter. But no, bull dinky and poppycock. Pay attention, all you critics of the Yankees. I know it's easy to criticize the Yankees, but they have so many lefties in their division to face. And as far as Toronto is concerned, there's not a lot to say. They are who they are. They need a catcher. With Alejandro Kirk coming back off the 60-day DL, he should see some time. So I wonder what catchers are available for the Toronto Blue Jays. They could use a catcher. But really, all they have to do with the offense that they have with Vlad and Semien and all these guys and Grichuk and Springer, they need a catcher who can control the game. And they also need that relief pitcher. So that's what they need, the relief pitcher and the free agent catcher, right? Are there any catchers that could be on the market? There are going to be so many people on the market this year. So many, because the contract coming up, that, the CBA coming up, the whole deal, there's going to be a tremendous free agent contract, tremendous amount of free agents. But the free agents for next year, as far as catchers who could be on the market, Tucker Barnhart. They got a $7.5 million option and a $500,000 buyout with the emergence of Tyler Stevenson. Tucker Barnhart could be on the market. Martin Maldonado could be on the market. Robert Perez has a $7 million club option. Wilson Ramos is on the market next year. Kurt Kazuki's on the market next year.
Suzuki, Leonard.
That's what I said. What did I say?
Kazuki.
I said Kazuki?
Maybe I'm hearing things.
Suzuki.
I could hear things.
So look for Toronto to pick up a catcher, and if they do, go get him. Okay, we're going to start to wrap up the podcast. Is there anybody got any questions about what's going on? Anything you want to talk about? We'll be back tomorrow with a full 1-hour podcast again. So I hope you have the patience to come as we're planning out our trip, and we're going to be in Toledo, Ohio. We're going to be in Baltimore on February the 6th. We're going to be in Toledo, Ohio. We're going to be in Pittsburgh on the 7th and 8th. We could be in Toledo, Ohio on the 9th or the 10th of the month of September. So anybody who wants to latch on and see us in Toledo, Ohio, okay, Unholy Toledo, hope you're ready for us because we love you, man. All right, we love you. Chris Bryant, wow, that's going to be pretty interesting. Chris Bryant's going to go. I think the Mets, if they want to make a play, they have got to improve their third base situation. They've got to get Chris Bryant. Rizzo to the Red Sox makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And Kimbrel all over the place makes a lot of sense. Okay? I thought he would too, but then I took a look at the Red Sox. What a perfect, right? Yeah, not February. It's August. Or did I say February 6th? We may be there too in February, but certainly in August. Okay, everybody. Chris Gallo, I love you, man. DK Lush, thank you so much. Eddie Heckman and Christine. That's no, that's Samantha. Jay Stubbs, thanks for your patience, kiddo. Appreciate it. King Happy, you'll hear him tomorrow night. Leonard Donaldson, we hope to see you once again in the great state of Toledo, if you can. Mal Pal, Star Dog, Taco, and Only Toledo, White Sox Al, and Zelmo. Sorry we have to cut it short, but it was better than every day in the backyard. Every day, okay? In the backyard. Okay, everybody, thanks for being here. We got to go to my son's house now.
You spend every day in your yard, too.
I spend every day in my yard, too. Okay. We're in Chicago. I'll tell you exactly when, but it could be right after Toledo. We're going to Terre Haute and then Chicago. So then probably around the 12th or 13th of the month, okay? 12th or 13th of the month, but I'll keep you posted. White Sox Al, you know it. Zelmo, keep you posted as well. And everybody else who wants to see us in Chicago, we will set out a day or two. Make sure that we'll see you. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow.